the same family. Arrears in fees is over 30,000. I paid it from my personal pocket. The children remained in school. I asked the school, now that you chased these children from school for 2 weeks, are you going to give me a discount because they never consumed the services of school? She said no. Now, I want to talk about NGCDF. I want to also talk about GAF. I feel that if we are genuine and sincere as leaders, all the leaders from the county to the MCAs, to the governor, because the governor also has scholarship programs, to the women reps, to the MPs, we need to make sure that we do not handle bursaries. We need to pass in this house that education is free. Capitation goes up to 30,000. Families pay 1,000 shillings. But how does a family, like the one I'm talking about in Dagoretti South, that had 20 cows and was selling milk and lost all their cows during the drought, be able to raise even that 1,000? The only way that we can do that is to go back to what Raila Amolo Odinga had said in his manifesto, that he was going to give 6,000 to every family that has that has parents who are unemployed. I don't think it can work. 6,000 can work. I think we should have an unemployment benefit of 10,000 shillings. We should make sure that it's well vetted. We should ensure that the representatives of the people are involved, because sometimes the administration fails us. I saw that failure during the time we were trying to compensate the people of the demolition, because majority did not get it. I feel that if we have an unemployment benefit of 10,000 shilling per household, and we also have an unemployment benefit of 15,000 shillings per household that has a PWD child or parent, it will cost us about 125 billion. And to be honest, we can afford that unemployment benefit for 10 million households. And once we do that, we straight away take care of the hardship that citizens are facing. And when you tell a household, you can use that 10,000 to pay 1,000 shillings as the family contribution towards your child, and then we educate them on family planning. You would want your children to finish university, so then you do what? You actually start planning your family so that you can be able to afford. And then when we have these households under register, because we want to move them from unemployment benefit to employed, we actually look at what kind of TVET trainings we can give them, which areas we need to employ people, and also understand the data of unemployed. So we also guide people on which careers to take. For me, I feel we need to have a holistic approach on how we approach poverty. I really feel the 75 million shillings that every MP gets for bursaries, the 1.5 million shillings that every woman rep gets, the county assemblies, the MCAs get about 4 million, the governor gives his 1 or so billion on scholarships. Let's depoliticize education. Let us make education free, up to secondary, completely free. And we make sure that the students report to school. So we have 100% transition. When the children report to school, the one challenge will be books, the second challenge will be uniforms, then the mattresses, then the toilet paper and the sanitary towels. Let us make sure that the schools are able to provide some of this stuff within the budgets, and we make sure that no child has to carry a mattress and a box and wear uniforms that are so expensive. The private sector has exploited uniforms. To take a child to school, you need 30,000 shillings worth of uniforms. Let's get NYS to employ more people so that we can have more children going to school with affordable uniforms. We have to remove ourselves from this colonial thing of wearing uniforms and sweaters and jackets and blazers, which cost so much. I really believe that MPs want, if you realize that an MP has had so many children reporting to school and there are no classrooms, the MP then focuses on building classrooms. But the money will not be sufficient for any MP if we don't go one man, one vote, 1 shilling. If an MP has 300,000 constituents, he will need more money to be able to put up more classrooms.
Order, Honorable Passari's NGCDF, I thought, is not MP's money.
True, but the MP is oversighting the fund.
In fact, the Act does not mention MP anywhere currently, not even the Oversight Committee. MP only interacts with CDF in the manner it is doing now.
Okay.
Overseeing the report of the Auditor General. But proceed.
Okay, thank you. I stand corrected, Mr. Speaker. But the way I was meaning it was that MP of a constituency, when he knows that he has over 300,000 students, and the students have reported to a school, and the money he has is insufficient, and it's insufficient because the allocation is not done fairly. The MP should know that if the fund gets 1 man, 1 vote, 1 shilling, he will get sufficient amount of money to be able to build the right amount of classrooms or to demand